Let's go.
Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way, and today we have your Watford versus Reading live match. I'm delighted today to be joined by two regulars on the channel. Firstly, I'm joined by Brendan out in the Netherlands. Brendan, how are you doing today, mate?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me again on the watch along. I'm back, so yeah, come on, no one's up for once.
Brendan was meant to be going away for nearly 4 months, but he is back now unexpectedly. But it's good to see you back, Brendan. And Adam is out in America. Adam, must be quite a good kickoff time for you today. Not too early, for you to obviously watch the game. How are you doing today, mate?
I'm doing great. Yeah, just got out of classes. Don't have too much work, so it's always a great Friday. 2:45 p.m. Couldn't be any better timing.
Yeah, Friday night football is always great. Before we start, I do have to say, obviously, Prince Philip sadly did die today. He passed away peacefully earlier this morning, so obviously my thoughts go out to everyone affected there, and yeah, hopefully this Watford stream can bring a bit of positivity. We're going to go through the Watford lineup now. I'm actually going to bring it up on stream, so hopefully this does work, so you guys can all see it as well. Adam, you are our football expert. You are very, very good with your tactics, so I'm going to come to you first as we dissect this team. We are unchanged from last time out. Xisco's named the same team. Do you reckon we've got enough there to get past Reading today?
I think if I have to be completely honest, if this team isn't going to get past Reading, then nothing will. I think player for player, this is our strongest lineup that we have. Admittedly, last match, Sema and Pedro didn't look up to pace, but if we're looking at individual quality, this is the best we have. Zinkernagel and Chalba in the more attacking midfield positions with Hughes holding in front. I mean, this is going to be the lineup that takes us to the Premier League if we're to get taken there. So I think this is the strongest lineup we could have named.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good to see João Pedro starting up front again. Zinkernagel in there. Chalobah, Hughes. I mean, it is pretty much the strongest lineup we've got, Brendan. Would you kind of agree with everything Adam has said there?
Yeah, for sure. And looking to the bench, we still have Hungbo, the guy we love, to come on today. We still have who's telling there. It's the second name. I can't see it.
We've got Ben Foster, Jeremy Ngakia.
Ngakia. Yeah, I mean we've got Ngakia, Cathcart on the bench, Hunkbo on the bench. So if there's something happening in the game, we still have a lot of players on the bench who can't come on and play in this team. But this team is the best team we have to start with, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, really, really strong team. I'll actually try and get the Reading lineup right now if I can, if you guys just bear with me. Obviously, I'm sure Reading do have a lot of threatening players like Lucas João. As Adam calls it, the battles of the João, as he says on Twitter. Which João is better? I'm sure you'd say João Pedro, Adam. What are you expecting today from Reading, Adam? Are you expecting them to play, quite expansive football, obviously, compared to the game we just had against Middlesbrough?
Yeah, I think this match is going to have a totally different complexion than our last few. I mean, right before the break against Birmingham, Sheffield Wednesday right after the break in Middlesbrough. I mean, those are all teams. A draw against us is a decent result. We know how they're going to set up. Those teams were going to try to get us on set pieces, which last week they did. But Reading, right now, they're precariously in sixth with Bournemouth on their tail. Reading need to win this game. A draw realistically for them isn't going to do it, because then Bournemouth win on the weekend. They're leapfrogging them. So I think, as you said, this game is going to be more expansive. It's going to be a lot more open, and I think that will ultimately work in our favor.
Yeah, and you can see the Reading team there. The likes of George Puskas playing. Liam Moore is a fantastic centre back as well. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Strong bench as well. Looking at the bench, that there's some recognisable names on the bench as well. So it is going to be a tough game. But hopefully Watford can get the win. And yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the stream as well. So let's take some of your comments before getting to the game. Rudy's in here. Hello, Rudy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Nigel Pearson is in here. Hi, lads. Hello, Nigel. Hope you're doing well. I know it's obviously not you, but if it is, in some magical universe it is you, then hello, Nigel. James says hello. Hello, James. How you doing? Well, mate. Bluebird Fan TV is in here. How's it going, lads? We're all doing fine. Caroline, Jesus, lots of you in here today. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be a really, really good game. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, you can find Adam's Watford Opinions website in the description down below. And of course, check out Brendan's Watford FC Netherlands page as well. He connects Watford Netherlands supporters closer to the club. So make sure you go check him out as well. Thanks. Right. Before we get started, do you wanna do score predictions and yeah, how are we seeing this game pan out? Because I think there's going to be a lot of goals in this game today. So Adam, do you want to go first with your score prediction?
I think you were the one that tweeted it out actually, where Reading have scored in their past 7 but conceded in their past 5. So for that, I'm going to go. I think both teams are going to score. I'm going to go. We narrowly win 2-1.
Narrow win 2-1 to Watford from Adam. Brendan, what about you? How are you predicting this game to
go? Just waiting for the 1 minute silence or just going on?
Yeah, we'll carry on, Brendan. It's fine.
Oh, we carry on. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think Watford will win 2-1.
2-1. Very, very positive stuff here. I'm probably going to go with 3-1 to Watford. I think Reading will score. Because of the quality of player they've got and the type of football they play. But yeah, hopefully we can get the win. And the players are currently observing a 2-minute silence, I believe it is, at the stadium, obviously because of the passing of Prince Philip sadly earlier today. And yeah, once this concludes, we'll get started with the game. Let me know your score predictions in the chat as well, and yeah, make sure to share the stream on social media. So players taking a minute silence now. They're around the centre circle. Yeah, very poignant images coming from Vicarage Road at the moment, as with every football match this weekend, obviously, as I said, with the passing of Prince Philip.
Yeah, it's crazy to see an empty stadium like this.
Yeah, crazy. And yeah, we are about to start the match now. That was good silence there from both teams, and yeah, hopefully we can get the win today. Hope everyone's doing great in chat, and yeah, looking forward to this game. It's on Sky Sports in the UK, so that is how you can watch the game if you didn't know that already. And we're about to begin. Reading are kicking off first and kicking towards the Rookery end. By the way, I do have some chocolate with me today. Got some Smarties buttons, guys. Chocolate orange buttons.
Come on.
I don't have any snacks. I have my water in my Premier League mug. So.
How did you get that? Was that sent out to you?
It was the Premier League and USA Twitter account. If you predict stuff correctly, they send it. It was like the Everton versus City game. I predicted Mahrez to score the second goal or something, and they sent it out. And we have not lost since I've gotten it. So.
Oh wow, great. That's a good omen.
Well, I have this water with me, and some alcoholic drink.
I have my lucky outfit on, so I think we're in safe hands. It's been perfect since I've gotten everything with it.
So we have kicked off now with 13, 14, 15, 16 seconds into the game.
Yeah.
So guys, are we all in sync here?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, looking forward to this.
I'm already way more nervous than I was a minute ago.
I think Reading will push us directly to our own half and try to get a early goal, and we need to make an early goal as well, I think.
Yeah, I think we need to release Sarr and Femenia much more than we did last match. I mean, you look at the players they have: Ajaria, Elise, Puskas, Mete. I mean, there's no reason for them to sit back.
I think we need to walk into the spaces if they are coming when Reading going forward. I think that's what we need to do today.
The positive for me is I think there'll definitely be more space in behind than compared to obviously against Middlesbrough. As Adam said earlier, Neil Warnock, there never is a lot of space in behind the defence, so it definitely allow especially people like João Pedro who loves to run into space, he loves to dribble into space. It will definitely benefit him more playing against a side like Reading.
Yeah, and something I just want to say about João Pedro, it's like, during last match, I was frustrated with him, mainly because he did have a couple good chances to score and he didn't. But overall, I'm not that worried about his return as of late, because as people say, when João Pedro, even when he's not scoring, most of the time he's doing something right. And the only comparison I can think of is I can only think of Roberto Firmino on Liverpool. It's he doesn't score all the time, but he gets on the ball, he creates for his wingers, and that's what Pedro offers. And before I thought those Liverpool fans were crazy, but at the end of the day, that's exactly what Liverpool fans are crazy, but that's what I thought. Pedro, that's what Pedro offers. So
yeah. I think it's all right that we have him and that we let him get more used to a lot of games and things like that. Still have the time. I'm talking with James about it in a private. We got a big chance here, but grabbed by the keeper. But I talked with James about it, that we are used to young players doing very well directly, like Phil Foden, like Bellingham from Dortmund, players like that.
Jadon Sancho, Erling Haaland.
Yeah, sometimes we need to wait with some players like Petro. He's only 19 or 20 years old, so he still has the time to develop.
I think there's just a lot of expectation around, especially talented Brazilian players as well. I think there's that. There's a stigma around them that they're going to be the next Neymar, the next Ronaldinho. When 99% of the time that's obviously not the case. So yeah, I think Pedro's going to be a great player. That's quite obvious, but I think especially with the run of form he's been on lately in terms of his goal scoring. I know Adam said about his build-up play, his hold-up play, and what else he offers, but I think we've just got to be a bit more patient around his goal scoring. And you've got to remember, the goals this season in this Watford team have been spread around a lot, compared to Norwich and Brentford, who have got, Timo Pukki or Ivan Toney. They are the source of goals, whereas in this Watford team, they're spread everywhere. Yeah,
and if you look at West Brom last year when they got promoted, they only had their two top scorers had 10 goals, which is, it's proof. Obviously, if we had gotten Ivan Toney in the summer, I think we'd be good as promoted by now. But it's one of the things, you don't necessarily need a prolific goal scorer, which we haven't. It would be nice, but sometimes that's not what you need from your striker.
Not exactly.
So Reading have got a free kick here now. Not really done much with it. Just took it short.
Don't say that yet. All right, that Bachman collects.
I'll tell you what, I do have a habit of jinxing stuff when I say stuff.
Come on.
Bachman with good distribution to Sarr.
This good one.
Out wide to Pedro.
Oh! Chest wide.
Hard angle there. Great.
So Sarr
That's what we're going to get in this, though.
To Pedro. Pedro ran through on goal there. He had a lot to do. The angle was quite difficult for him to get that on target, but I think he did quite well there, actually.
Lovely shot with his right foot.
Yeah.
Lovely shot.
I've noticed
that is unlucky. That's unlucky.
I've noticed he's so good with the cross-body shots on both sides.
You know what? And that's an example already of the space that he's got in behind that defence.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly that. We will see this one more and more in this game.
And I'm liking this high press we're doing right now. That's something
I'm seeing there.
That's something I like about the 4-1-4-1. You can the 4-1-4-1 variant of the 4-3-3. It's you can do a high press, and still not be totally left exposed at the back on a counter.
Yeah. A lot of high pressing very soon in the game. And very high up the pitch. That's always good.
There's the statistic. We have 14 goals in the first 15 minutes of matches, which is absurd.
Yeah, that's good.
And 4 of those are in our last 5 matches.
That's a lot. That's a lot scoring in the first 50 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, Watford. Good first 5 minutes or so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too nervous. Just calm football.
Am I eating them chocolate eggs? Yes, I am, James. Yes, I am. Pink Channel has gone with a 2-0 to Watford, and Jesus says, James, are you using your new chair? Yes, I am. I'm in a new chair. Very, very comfy as well.
Come on, swipe up.
Good pressing here from Watford.
Yeah. This is what we want to see, isn't it?
I just think tactically interesting. It's very early to tell, but it does seem that it's a bit more of a 4-3-3 rather than the 4-1-4-1 type of 4-3-3. Hughes is getting high. It does seem Chalobah's dropped a bit, but maybe tactically we're going back to a flatter type of 3.
You're the tactic man today, Adam.
Yeah, Adam is a man when it comes to tactics. Adam is a man.
Yeah.
Reading doing well to play out from the back here.
Yeah.
James, are there any news about fans are allowed to back in this season, or will be next season?
Or I don't know about the end of this season. I know I saw something about fans being allowed at Wembley for the Euros. I think it was 25,000 fans allowed at Wembley.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about the end of this season.
Hopefully,
I mean, hopefully some fans can be there on the last day, but I'm not sure what the restrictions will be for that yet.
Yeah, hopefully it will be. That will be great.
As great as it would be, I think they'd have to do the last 2 games because you think only half. It would obviously I want it to happen, but it's an unfair advantage to us in a sense.
Yeah.
Don't tell the authorities though; they don't need to know.
I think I saw a picture when Boris became Prime Minister that he wearing a Watford scarf. It was a few years ago. So
yeah, there is a photo of Boris Johnson in a Watford scarf. That's right. I think he visited Watford for it was some event or something, but I think someone just gave him a Watford scarf. I don't believe he's a Watford fan. I mean, if he is, then he might be watching us today. Boris Johnson, hello if you're watching.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, there is quite a lot of famous Watford fans. I mean, I'm just trying to think of a few now. Obviously you got Elton John. I mean, that's the most. He was with Graham Taylor at the club. I mean, that's probably the most famous fan we've got. But there is loads. There is loads. Reading are adamant of playing out from the back. I mean, we've won back possession there. Sirielta out to you.
Oh, this is awful. This is awful.
We've gave away a couple of fouls in the same position there.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed is as good as Sierralta's been, he usually makes a mistake or two in like the first 10 minutes before warming up to the game. That it happens a lot. I think it goes overlooked because they're not like terrible mistakes. He's not passing it right in front of the face of the net for it. But it usually seems it takes him a couple of minutes to get adjusted. But obviously, once he's adjusted, he's beyond superb.
I need to close my window because it came caught.
Go close your window, Brandon.
Right, Reading with a free kick. They try the tee up routine again. Cleared away.
There are not a lot of big chances. I think Petra's one was the first one that we saw.
As Adam said, he always gets into that position where he's shooting across goal, and we've seen it a number of times this season. It rustle into the back of the net, but But yeah.
It's from both sides as well, though. I mean, the first goal against, I was about to say Cardiff, because Etheridge of Birmingham, it was like the Sema goal was cut from a Pedro left-footed shot from outside the box with ferocious pace, and this one was right-footed across. So I mean, just probably a bit of confidence right now.
Playing out from the back here at the moment. Surielta with the ball again.
I've heard his name pronounced so many different ways, but
hold on, did I pronounce it wrong?
I think you pronounced it correctly, but sometimes it's like I don't even know what I'm hearing.
Come on, the horns.
On to Ismail Assar.
Getting to Sarr. Getting to his left.
Oh,
Get it!
Come
on, you horns!
That was beautiful. Come on.
Ismail Assar, you beauty.
Oh my god.
What a finish. That's absolutely unbelievable.
So good.
That was
my god.
Easy.
That is a lovely finish with his left one. That is a lovely finish.
I know, yeah, that is
my
a blocker.
god. That is unbelievable.
Cuts it on his right, left-footed curler, top corner. Oh my gosh.
I'm left-footed as well, and if you touch it like this, you are feeling so great. Oh my god,
such a good finish. Oh my god.
Feminio with the easiest assist he'll get in his career.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now I'm watching the chat, and I saw some people already saying, yes, please don't give a spoiler to us. Just when we...
Unbelievable. I mean, what a finish that is by Ismail Assar. I mean, he's a quality player, and he really showed his quality there.
If you don't have the stream, the goal, I'd say, if you remember that Pereira goal against Leicester a few years ago, where he had the curler from his right foot to the corner, it was basically that, just the left side.
Yeah. I can't believe that. I'm so happy for Sarr as well. I mean, 11th goal of the season.
But who are they celebrating to? They're celebrating to Troy and Cleverley, I think, yeah?
And just the entire bench.
Yeah.
Can't sit back now.
I need to watch that back about 10 times. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Come on, the horns. We 1-0 up, guys. Course corner. It's my last Sarr.
Zinkernagel nicks it back.
To Sarr again.
Sarr again. Sarr with his right. Go on!
Oh my god!
What's going on?
Come on, you horns.
Oh my god!
Come on!
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
2-0. Come on!
Unbelievable!
Sarr again. It's Ismail Assar again, boys. Come on!
What a finish!
He went from the finesse to the most powerful shot I've ever seen.
Oh my!
From this angle. Oh my god!
That was stronger than Gediora against Arsenal.
Good ball from
assist as well.
Just one touch and shoot on goal. Ismail Assar on fire.
I tell you what, we need to keep Sarr next season.
His Potos have just slapped another 10 million on his value.
Jeez. I mean, my one criticism with Sarr has been his finishing. I just think sometimes he doesn't finish his chances right. But today, I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, he's got 2 goals there within about 2 minutes.
And those are both goals. Those aren't like Sarr-esque goals either. Like,
notice we've scored 16 goals in the first 50 minutes.
I made a small little bet with my friend. We'd score in the first 15 minutes. So I wonder if he's going to get me double.
Come on. Cisco looking happy. We need to go.
Unbelievable. I'm really happy with this start. I wasn't expecting us to be this good.
Make it 3-0. Come on, the boys.
Unbelievable. Such good finishes. Such different finishes as well. I mean, the first one was wasn't a lot of power in that first one, but the precision to get that in the top corner was fantastic. And then, as Adam said, I mean, the second one, the power he got on that is a bit like a Deeney penalty, but in open play.
I mean, he's gone from a left foot curling shot to a right foot thunderbolt.
Yeah, exactly that. You need to watch
You
my.
guys are happy in chat. Yes, what a start. Saar goal. Hat-trick incoming. Hopefully.
Come on.
My future kids.
Hat tricking. I like your comment, but I think you spelled Ballon d'Or wrong.
I'll tell you what, Adam has got the banter today. Adam has got the banter.
I shouldn't yet though. I mean, it's just I don't want to jinx anything, but
as Caroline said, Adam, there, I mean, Kiko and Saar link up again. We've seen it numerous times this season, and they've combined again to make that goal.
Oh, right. Relax.
Zinkernagel's now in the book. Hughes didn't do too well there either.
Yeah. Well, I need to calm down. I need to compose myself.
Yeah, this is. He's taking nearly off his pants. This is a yellow. This is yellow card.
Unbelievable. Let's have a few more chocolate things I've got here. They're delicious, by the way. Really nice.
Oh, come on. He's got 2 yellow cards. Chance for Reading.
Puskos with a strike. Puskos goes to ground. The refs haven't.
I can't believe that. Saar is turning up there. I mean, it's big game player. Big game player.
Looking forward to Ben Foster's video of this game.
We don't want to say anything yet. It's very early on. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Sorry. Yeah, I think Adam's right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Just gotta calm down.
But just want to see his reaction on that 2 goals of Ismaila Sarr.
It's just, I tell you what. I mean, they were just so good. I need to watch them back later tonight.
Reading
are coming on to us now.
They need to, in a Reading perspective, they need to score very soon now.
Well, they've got plenty of time left, Brendan. I mean, they've got over 60 minutes left for this match to go. I'm sure.
I knew. Yeah, I knew, but it's always if you came 2-0 down, you try to score so soon as possible.
I mean, could the keeper have done better there, Adam, or was it just too powerful?
You can't put anything on the keeper there.
This was absolutely the keeper.
Messina releases Zinkernagel really well there. Zinkernagel on the left byline.
Oh.
Why did Hughes leave that?
Yeah, great challenge from McCollum there.
Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Got 20 people watching at the moment and trying to get up to 360 subscribers today. And we're 7 away. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. That'd be much appreciated. And obviously, check out Adam and Finn's, Adam and Brendan's pages in the description down below as well.
You said Finn, yeah?
Finn, yeah. I'm so used to saying Finn. So sorry, Brendan.
Yeah, you put Finn's ones in as well, if you like.
No, yours it is yours, Brendan, down there, definitely. I have checked.
Thanks,
mate. I will say though, Sema, he nearly played Saar through before, like 30 seconds ago. I think that's the first thing Sema's really done all match, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, not that he's needed to, but it's still definitely noteworthy.
Well, I think the focus is definitely on Saar at the moment. I mean, my God. I mean, we've not seen that from all season. That's what I've wanted from him all season.
Who is this Buendia guy? I've never heard of him.
No, he's overrated, isn't he, Buendia? I mean, who's this? Who is he?
Who's this Danjuma? Okay, no, you can't get into that.
I'll tell you what, Brendan. God, I'm getting everyone's names mixed up today. Adam, on Twitter, you are very vocal about Danjuma, especially. Do you have like a obsession with Danjuma? Because I know before the Bournemouth game, you said he was overrated. He wasn't very good. Then he did score against us.
No, I just thought before, because I guess Danjuma's been injured for so long. It's like I'd kind of just thought it was stupid that they were even thinking of comparisons. So then I just kind of kept it, and then also it's fun. It's fun to
follow Adam on Twitter. His tweets are top class. Winding up opposition fans all the time.
Yeah, I mean, my Twitter is definitely a change of pace from my articles and my Instagram.
Definitely.
That's no, because I mean I have my Instagram, I have my website, then I also write for Last Word on Sports, so you can see those articles as well. But yeah, my Twitter and those are nothing alike. I need to get it all out there somehow though.
That's a nice comment. PES Sports saying this channel is the next big thing. Well, I hope it is. Thank you for the kind comment. Really appreciate it.
Writing with a chance here, straight.
You know what? I mean, I'm sitting here quite relaxed now, but Reading are getting forward quite a lot.
Yeah, we saw this last time as well, not against Middlesbrough. Which game was it? The last watch along we did, James, together. Was
that Sheffield Wednesday we watched, Brendan?
I think so. We've got a similar game. We came on very soon with 2-0, 1 goal to nil, and then the away team.
I can't remember. What channels have we done so far?
I think I don't know if it was Sheffield Wednesday, but it was similarly like this. We came 1-0 up in front, or 2-0 up in front, and the away team was trying to get a goal, like they did now. And we need to stay focused because we saw already a small mistake here with a lot of space for Reading there.
Now Femenia has space on the wing. Yeah, there's those overlaps.
I mean, I saw an interview with Saar, and he was saying that him and Kiko don't even speak the same language, but they have that connection. They have that connection on the pitch where they know each other's going to be, where they know each other. They know where each other are going to be, and I think that especially this season. I mean, we saw it a little bit last season in the Premier League, but I think this season that partnership has developed even further. Where they're definitely both obviously too good for this level. They probably shouldn't even be at this level at all. So it's good to see them both at Watford.
Yeah, I also think for Femenia, I mean, it's not essentially what I'm thinking is like, I guess in the championship he doesn't have to focus on defending all the time that much, and he likes to be the attacking minded right back. So I mean, it definitely works in his favor. I'm like a wing back type of formation will work in his favor in the Prem, but otherwise, as a right back in the Prem, he's going to have to do more defensive duty than he has this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the Premier League, I think he'll get found out a lot more than he is now. But we're not in the Premier League yet, so let's focus on this game.
Yeah.
Yes, James, Brendan.
Here's the set. It was the Birmingham City game at home. We went with three goals to nil.
Ah, yeah, I remember doing that with you, Brendan. I remember that.
And Gray was just 3 or 5 seconds on and scored directly that goal. So
yeah, I love that. I love that game.
That was the game. But we saw Birmingham City. We saw Birmingham
free kick now.
Sorry, James.
No, it's all right, Brendan. It's all right. What about the free kick now? It's about 4 players over it. Schuster-Combs, Inkenagel, Hughes, Messina.
Troy coming on as well. But Inkenagel stays to take him. 24 minutes bleed, by the way.
Nah, maybe the top.
I have it. Throw it back.
Looked more like a Messina 40-yard free kick than a Zinkernagel one.
It's a good rugby kick, by the way.
What is that Zinkernagel's 5th assist of the season though?
Is it? Is it 5 assists already?
It's 4 or 5. It might be 5.
No way.
And the fact that he was not playing in the first half of the season. So
but he wasn't here. He wasn't here in the first half of the season. But even when he arrived in January, I mean, he started against Manchester United. I remember that game quite well. But after that, it still took him another month or so after that to really be getting regular game time. So I think he's done really well, especially with Cleverly out injured as well. He's really been that creative outlet for us.
And I still think the thing that has to be said is he's not even been in his natural position. Like midfield is his 3rd or 4th choice position. In Norway, he was a right winger primarily, sometimes left winger, sometimes center forward, and like once or twice an attacking mid.
Yeah, exactly what you say, James. That was what our meaning. not first half.
Yeah.
But the first months that he was at Watford. Good boy, yeah.
Oh,
Great ball by
Sarr
Chow.
is down on the right-hand side here.
Oh, easy take for the keeper.
Pedro's very far back there.
Yeah, he was.
Lorenzo's put a list of the best Watford partnerships in chat here. He's gone with Sarr and Kiko, Dini Vidra, Dini Igalo, Gomez Foster, Barnes and Blissett. Would you both agree with that?
Not in that order, but
is there some partnership with Deulofeu as well? Did he have?
I think Deulofeu was a very selfish player.
Yeah, must be.
I think it was more like give Deulofeu the ball and let him do his magic, rather than Kiko and Sarr. They're constantly making overlapping runs.
Laurent for Reading's had about a 30-yard fizzing strike, but it was right at Bachmann, and he did well to collect.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you see them, take the wrong balance off the ground and they end up going in.
Yeah, there's like a whole highlight tape of Atrof Lazar doing just that, which I think a lot of us have seen by now.
I don't know. Have you guys saw yesterday Europa League highlights or something?
Yeah, I was watching. Yeah.
Yeah, did you see the 4 of the goalkeeper from Ajax?
Oh yeah, in the Roma match with the free kick.
Yeah. Oh my god. Shot just wide for Reading there.
Ooh.
Did that take deflection off? Who was that? Sirielta, did he get?
No, I do say though, look at Bachmann's positioning here. Bachmann was leaving a lot of the goal open there.
Yeah, at the first pose, yeah.
He was very close to the first post there.
It was. But they came back on what I'm talking about, that 4 of the Ajax keeper. It was like a free kick. Normally, it's a very banger to the goal, but this one was very slow going into the goal. Goalkeeper go into the corner, and the ball was very slow, and he can't grasp it and goes into the goal. Roma wins with 2-1. That one.
Adam Messina trying to win a foul here by the looks of it.
And he gets it.
Yeah, eventually. Reading have been getting a bit more of the ball right now. They've had a couple speculative efforts at best, but
we need to keep focused and try to score that third one.
Otherwise, Kiko needs a haircut, doesn't he?
I don't want to blame you, but like you as well, James. You go to the barber very soon, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, mate. It's very, very long at the moment. On Monday, I'm allowed to get it cut in the UK, so yeah, not long to wait now.
Finally, some pubs will open as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so pubs can open like outside only. You can't drink inside, but outside you can. Yeah.
Lovely. Get a beer outside of the pub with this lovely weather.
Well, I don't drink, Brendan, so it'd have to be a nice cold lemonade for me, mate.
Yeah, like cola or Fanta, something like that. That's lovely as well. Exactly. Come on.
Ismail Assar getting into a bit of a scuffle there.
What you guys thinking is the halfway score? Half-time score? Will it be 2-0?
I reckon... Adam, you go first, but I reckon Reading will probably nick a goal actually before half-time.
I'm hoping the 2-0, but the way the game is going, it seems like Reading will be able to get a goal. So we have to get it 2-0. I'll say 2-0 to be optimistic, but
yeah, I think I'll stick with Adam with what Adam says, Brendan. I don't really want Reading to be getting a goal before half-time if possible.
Okay, then I go for the positive. I go for the 3-0.
3-0, that's more like it.
Come on.
Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys.
Well, I thought Finn will say 2-2. For sure.
It's very negative. I was hoping to get Finn on today as well, actually, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately.
Overall, though, I will say, Reading are getting some half chances, but it's still very open. Sarin's still going to have a lot of places to roam behind the back, and Sema, he's done nothing. I think the week off will do wonders for Sema. I mean, Sema had the international break. He played 2 days. He played Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Friday. It's like his 4th game in 9 days. So the extra long.
I mean, Ken Sema, Adam, is obviously. I mean, it's not been officially announced yet, but he has signed. I believe it's a 5-year contract at Watford. I mean, what do you make of that? Are you? I mean, you must be happy that it's signed, right? Because he has been a key player for us this season.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I just think he's been a bit fatigued just because of how much he's played. Like, I think we just need to give him like a game off or whatever. But no, I'm very happy he signed because he's been a great winger for us. If we change formations, he'd be a good left midfielder in a 4-4-2. Could play left wing back if needs be. He's a very versatile player. No, I'm very happy about that because he's more than just a left winger.
Yeah, especially. I mean, he played in that stupid friendly for Sweden. I don't know why they scheduled a friendly on top of their international qualifying games. That was a bit of a strange decision for me.
Probably it's a request from Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Well, he's been called up again. Yeah.
Such a privilege for Ibrahimovic to be able to play with Sema.
Oh, he's back again with the banter.
Must be. Come on, the boys. Get
Zlatan. I mean, I'd take Zlatan in this Watford team. I mean, not to start, but you know, I would. I mean, how old is he now? What, 39 going on 40? I mean, he's not going to run in behind and cause issues for defenders, but in terms of, you know, I don't know. I think it'd just be a good guy to have. Just his mentality. I mean, I just love his mentality. He loves to win.
Oh my God! Running with big chance 1-on-1.
Oh! The post. Oh! We've gotten away with
post.
I mean, we're just talking about the score at half time there. It could have nearly been 2-1.
How couldn't they score this one? This one was absolutely goal for Reading, but they missed.
Oh, did that take a deflection off Chooster Kong?
No, I think that was just an open goal miss.
Yeah, was an open goal miss.
Let's watch this back slow motion replay. Yeah.
Oh my God! But he's not touching it with his foot. He touches it more with his on the leg.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky with that. I think Chooster Kong did well to get some pressure on him. That's the only thing he could do there.
Yeah.
So we are very lucky, yeah.
Yeah,
we've got to be careful.
Yeah,
this game is not over yet.
Yeah, since the second goal, it's been all Reading. So
yeah, that's dangerous as well. Scoring very quick 2 goals and then the game still can slip up with your hands.
It's the good old cliche. It's what their manager will say at halftime if it's still 2-0. It's if they can score the 2 goals, so can you. So I mean.
I'm just on Twitter looking at the reaction to the Sarr goal. I mean, there's some great pictures of Sarr on Twitter, I've got to say. Look at that.
Sarr glides away right here.
Sarr going through there, but...
I mean, this is a good game of football, much better than the Middlesbrough game anyway. I mean, that was a complete ball fest, that was.
I could go to sleep, yeah. That game was sleepable.
We've got 2 shots on target. 2 goals, and Reading get 1 shot on target.
How are the glasses, Adam? By the way, I know you obviously just got new glasses recently. How are they?
Oh, they're good. They work. I mean, the numbers look clearer, so it's.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Are you short-sighted or long-sighted?
I'm nearsighted. Yeah, it's like sometimes when I was doing like my live streams, it's like I'd start like to kind of like recognize who the player is if I couldn't really discern the number on their back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so far, I think this game is, I mean, maybe the scoreline, not as much, but like it's played out pretty much how we'd expect it to. A very open game, end-to-end stuff. I mean,
yeah, not too technical and things like that, but it's lovely to see.
Yeah, I think this game just benefits our players and in terms of how they like to play and I mean, we're playing a lot of teams like Reading in this running now. We've got to play Brentford, Norwich. They're very, very expansive. They play quite similar to Reading. Got to play Swansea last day of the season as well. I mean, obviously they're not doing too great at the moment, but in terms of quality of player, they do have a good quality of player in their team as well. And hopefully we've got promotion wrapped up by that game. Fingers crossed.
Please give us promotion before that.
Messina in.
Oh yeah!
Oh, he's off.
Offsides. No hat trick for him.
Yeah.
God, I got too excited then.
Please set he was right. Please say he was right. Yeah, he was.
Barely, but he was.
That's a very good decision by the linesman.
This is a really tough decision for the linesman, but a very good decision from the linesman.
Wow, Ismail Assar is on it today. He's on it.
Yeah, great finish anyway.
Oh,
Messina's been beat on the side.
Unlucky there with a good linesman like that.
I mean, that would have put the game to bed. You would have thought from 3 goals at half time. You'd think that's enough to get a result.
Yeah. We're 36 minutes late, by the way. We're still 2-0 up.
Such a good ball by Messina, that as well.
Yeah. Sar scored a third one, but yeah, offside.
I do think back to what we were talking about before with like expansive football and all that is like that's why like a team like Middlesbrough and Cardiff they're like the worst teams for us to play against because they're like the best teams in the league that don't play expansive football. Like hopefully like against Luton, obviously they're not going to play the nicest football, so it's like, but those teams they have like good quality players as well. That's why those like middle top like that's why like I can still see maybe Preston aren't the best, but that's why I can still see Brentford struggling against Preston tomorrow.
Some interesting games tomorrow. I mean, I'm sure we're all going to be watching them with very much, very wide eyes because that is, I mean, if they drop points tomorrow, Swansea, Brentford.
Who's Swansea playing then?
I've got the fixtures in front of me here. Yeah, so Swansea versus Millwall, 12:30 tomorrow, Sky Sports main event.
Oh, they're going to make me wake up.
Norwich have got Derby County. I mean, you'd think they'd win that. We're not going to focus on Norwich. I don't think we'll be catching them. But Preston are at home to Brentford.
Preston have just beat Swansea, so
yeah.
Come on, I think it's Swansea at home, yeah.
No, Swansea are away to Millwall.
At the Den. Okay, they will not win there. And let's keep positive. Brentford will not win. Maybe we'll take 1 point.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been doing all the permutations and whatever in my head, and it's just like I don't want to say anything yet. But if we hold on, it's 10 points in 5 matches for promotion. But then if Brentford like draw, it goes to 8 points. It's like there's so much that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, the more they keep dropping points, I mean, the quicker we'll get promoted, right? But
yeah, but you know what? We need to keep our own games winning. We are not lost a game in the last 8 matches, if I'm not mistaken. We win 5 in a row or 6 in a row. Don't know exactly, but we draw 1. If we win this one, we're not lost any game in the last 8 games, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a lovely numbers, isn't it? You're eating your chocolate.
Oh, they're so delicious.
Come on.
Really nice. I mean, if you're watching, if anyone from Smarties is watching, you're more than welcome to sponsor me.
This game has been sloppy. Reading with a chance here. Reading are in.
And Bogman gets saved.
Well.
Well, talk with James before about everything could happen in the championship. Like Barnsley is fighting for promotion places as well, for the playoff places. And last season they just by 1 point staying up in the championship. So everything can happen on the last day. But let's hope Watford is already promoted before maybe the Norwich City game.
I'll tell you what, there's going to be a great party in Watford Town Centre when we do go up. I'll definitely be there, and I'll definitely be a YouTube video about it.
James,
I may even go in the pond. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
James, if you get party, just 1 drink, yeah, 1 drink, just 1 drink.
Yeah, I'll have one drink, Brendan. That's fine. That's
1 drink.
fine.
No, if we go up, if we're like really close to going up, I'm gonna have to like decide like what I'm gonna do if we do.
I don't know. Like, what can you do in America? Obviously, you're nowhere near Vicarage Road, but like, can you like arrange? Can you arrange like a nice meal? I don't know what you do in America, Adam.
Ooh, like a McDonald's feast. I don't know.
Yeah, like
That's a great one. Come on.
Actually, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
But Adam, how far are you from Times Square?
I'm like, I could get there in like 45 minutes.
I think if you go up, you just need to go there in your Watford jersey and make a picture, and then post it on Instagram, promotion to the Premier League. And I think Watford FC will repost that probably.
Oh no, I'm definitely doing some like on my like personal Instagram. I'd for sure do something if we go up. Yeah, no doubt about it.
I think if I'm home, guys, the North Sea is very nearby. So if I'm home, I would jump in the North Sea with probably one of my Watford jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully
very,
I
very
can go to.
cold.
Hopefully I can go to England this summer, to visit family and all that, and hopefully we'll be promoted. So
That would be good. I mean, when are you thinking of coming around August time? Because obviously the Premier League's due to start in August.
I don't know if I'd be able to be there during a time where there's a match, but I mean,
Okay.
I'll try. If we go up, I'll make sure to arrange something. If I can. Yeah.
Good to hear.
Come on, we can score one more before half time. Come on, the boys.
Yeah, there was a stat that the last 10 minutes of Reading have had like 80% possession, but brilliant diagonal from
that at the
Messina.
moment.
Femini crosses it in.
Oh, have a shot!
Oh! I think SARS blocked that.
SARS was blocking it.
Or Sam. I don't know.
Maybe they were trying to deflect the shot off of Sar like in the Middlesbrough game. Maybe they thought we'll try that again.
Was it Sar or was it Sema?
I think it might have been Sam.
Yeah, I think it was.
Wow, Sar is by far the man of the match today so far already.
Femini across set away. I just think if we have a shot deflected by our player, I think it's just nature to say it's Sar now.
It's a goal kick to running 3 minutes from half time.
Yeah, as Caroline said, please do leave your questions for me, Adam, or Brendan in the live chat for half time, and we'll do our best to go through and answer as many as we can at half time.
What other Watford YouTube channel is getting you American, Dutchman, and Englishman on the same wall?
None. It's good to see. I definitely want to try and get more international fans on as well. So if any of you are watching from other countries other than England and you are a Watford fan, make sure to drop me a message on social media and yeah, we'll try and arrange something. Not long to go now this first half. Reading and Watford both having 2 shots on target each. About 2 minutes left to go of this first half, and I wouldn't thought there'd be too much added time either.
I think 3 minutes or 2.
Yeah, I mean, no one's really been down injured, have they?
I mean, Chalobah limped off a bit, but he's back on now. That's
this first half has shot by, really has.
Yeah, Reading with another chance here. Good block by Trusa Kong's been immense today so far.
Come on, the boys. Can't forget about Mexican Andre Gray, biggest fan. It's Jesus.
Lorenzo's from Albania. Good to see Lorenzo. Hope you're having a great day, mate.
Albania, come on. I love that number 14 of Reading, playing very free game and love to walk into spaces. That's lovely to see from them.
Come on, we need a bit of game management now. Let's just slow it down a little bit, Watford.
I might be a bit unpopular here, but Hughes has been all over the place this half.
Yeah.
Good
especially there. I mean, now you've said it, I'm watching him in the box. He's been a little bit erratic.
Yeah, I mean,
put Buckman there. 3 minutes add on.
You all right?
Come on, the boys. Get one more goal.
Boys.
sloppy. That's really sloppy.
Oh. Tell you what, we've been let off a few times here.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Their manager's mad.
Wow, he's angry.
No, it should be at least 2-1 right now.
Oh, Adam, did you see Neil Warnock's reaction to the Saar goal against Middlesbrough? That was hilarious.
Oh, where he was, well, the thing Adam Leventhal tweeted, where he was like, the Watford bench call for to show him. And he's like...
That was funny.
Come on, the boys.
Good collection of Watford shirts you got in your room there, Brendan, as well, up on your wall.
Yeah, thanks, James. It's the 2080, 2090, and the 2050, 2060. Your favourites, I knew.
Yeah, I like both of them.
Oh,
just run the ball out of play there.
Yeah.
I love Pedro, but I think we should give him some. I don't want him to get hurt. Like the week will do him a wonders, but
you know what? I'm not opposed to giving Andre Gray a couple of starts. I'm really not opposed to it. From what I've seen when he's made appearances lately, I've been quite happy and impressed with Gray.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, we also do find ourselves saying that a lot, and then when he does, it's. But I don't disagree though.
I'd much rather Gray than success.
Is
that controversial? I don't know if that's controversial.
I think Gray over success.
I think so. I mean, success has been here. I mean, Gray's been here for a long time as well, but so has success, and he's not done it. I mean, obviously injuries play a part, but he's not lit it up, has he?
Yeah, and I mean, the whole thing, like people, when success was playing, people were like, oh, like success was like good at like holding up the play and all that, but it's like, I don't mean to be that guy, but when Dini was doing that but not scoring, you were ripping him to shreds.
Yeah, I agree.
God, again, Reading's shot on goal, Dan Batman saves.
Come on.
I don't think we'll be keeping a clean sheet in this game, put it that way.
And we're just giving it to them. This is sloppy.
Oh my God.
What's going on? They don't get to, luckily they don't get to take the corner, but.
So it's half-time, Watford 2, Reading 0. Very good first half of Watford. 2 quick-fire Ismaila Sarr goals. 1 fantastic curled finish into the top left-hand corner. And his second goal, he thumped that. I mean, the goalkeeper had no chance saving that, really. And yeah, Watford are 2 goals to the good at half-time. Leave your questions in the comments below for all of us to answer, and I'm sure we'll get to as many as possible. Brendan, what are your thoughts on that first half? I'm sure you're very happy with that.
Yeah, of course, very happy. We start very well, scoring 2 phenomenal goals. What to say more? Reading got into the game after that 2-0. I think Watford just forgot to play football after we scored 2 goals, but we're not conceding a lot of chances. I think we conceded about three big chances for Reading, and the rest of them just beat it. So come on, what's this? Not came into the box. So I think we done well. Let's hopefully the second half will be a little bit better than after that two goals. Score a fast third one, and then we will win this game.
Yeah, I mean, Adam, Reading getting back into the game late on. I mean, a few decent shots on target. I mean, after we scored them 2 goals, I mean, you'd have to say they were the dominant team in the game. How do you see this panning out now, Adam? Do you think that we can get a 3rd goal in the second half to kind of secure the game, or do you think that, you know, because it's Watford, we're going to make it really, really nervy for ourselves, and is it going to go down to the wire in the second half?
I mean, I think halftime couldn't have come at a better time. Like if that lasted for 5 more minutes, we would have conceded. I mean, I don't have the expected goal stat with me. I wouldn't be surprised if theirs was higher than ours right now, but it's just like most of the errors though, most of their chances have been self-inflicted, have been our mistakes. And it's it's been stuff from switching off from being in the lead. It's not like tactically or formationally being worse. It's just self-inflicted wounds. So I think we do have what it takes to kind of neutralize the second half a bit more. Maybe not like win the second half. I think we can get the third and the game's going to stay open, but it's more about just cutting out those little mistakes. So I think that'll be rectified at halftime and it'll be more of a neutral half, but I don't know. The clean sheet seems very questionable right now.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, I'm going to shoot off for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to go get a drink. But I'll leave you in the capable hands of Adam and Brendan for a few minutes, and I'll be back very, very shortly. I'm just going to get a quick question for you guys up on screen to answer while I'm gone. Abby Wilcox is saying that Nathaniel Chalobah may be substituted as he was limping around. If you guys were Xisco on the sidelines at the moment, what is the first substitution you would look to make in the second half? Because, you know, Chalobah might be injured. You might see Dan Gosling come on potentially in the second half. But if that doesn't happen and you get into around that 60th minute mark, we're still at 2-0. You know, I'll put this question to both of you. What substitutions would you look to make? And I'll be back in just a minute.
Go to Adam first, yeah. And what substitution you like to make?
Well, firstly, if it were Chalobah, hopefully Chalobah's okay. I'd give him as many painkillers as possible and have him carry on. But he looked fine when he came on. I'd say the defensively, I don't think we need to make a sub, because making a defensive sub in a match is always just so risky. I mean, our best midfield is out there. When Gosling came on for Zinkernagel last match, it wasn't the best. I'd say maybe Successor or Hungbo for one of the wingers, maybe get a bit more of, not for one, but by one of the wingers, definitely not Sar. So either Pedro up top or Sema out wide, just to give us a bit of a different complexion in the attack. Because changing stuff in defensively, I think, is very risky. But if we get a bit more energy in the attack, fresh legs, that just stretches the play even more. So I think by freshening up the attack, we help ourselves defend by making them having to focus more on defending as well.
Yeah, I saw a comment, Zinkernagel on a yellow card as well. So let's hope Chalobah is all right. And I saw Caroline saying we have 7 days between the next games against Luton, isn't it? So yeah, I think you can take Zinkernagel out if there's something going to happen very soon with some force. But yeah, if Chalobah is not fit enough to came back, I agree to came on with Hungbo, Success or Gray, and if you don't want to take the risk with Zinkernagel, you need to play with Hungbo, I think, change some tactical things and then play with Hungbo, and may get some more changes, but hopefully we will. After 50 minutes into second half, we will start with substitutes, not before. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm looking forward to, because we have to change back again already.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think they just showed on the screen the expected goal stat. Ours is 0.3, theirs is 1.45.
No,
so we're being expected goal. We're being terrible. We're getting terribly good with these expected goals right now. I mean, over the course, it's one of the things. Over the course of a match, you can lose unexpected goals. Over the course of the season, it's a lot harder because stats do average out. Like, that's one of the more like baseball-y stats we have, which I don't really love baseball, but at the end of the day, those baseball stats work out. But I think most of our wounds, though, were self-inflicted. So I think it's more individual errors, which will be remedied at halftime, just like given the wake-up call. So
Sky Sports is showing both of Sar goals now, and oh my god, I mean, I tell you what, they're the highest. Their goals are the highest quality. I mean,
yeah,
that second goal there, superb. So
you can't hit it better than that.
James.
Yes, Brendan. Yeah.
I'm okay with if I go just 5 seconds to the toilet.
No worries. Take your time, man.
Yeah, okay. Be back soon.
Yeah, it's just I'm obviously happy with the results so far, Adam. But I mean, we're watching some replays here of the chances that Reading have had. I mean, to say our expected goals. So what was our expected goals? 0.3 compared to 1.2 for Reading.
1.45.
1.45. I mean,
but yeah, I mean, you look at that last highlight they showed. He ran through everyone there. Trustakong plays a beautiful full ball to their attacker. It's like it's self-inflicted.
I mean, I mean, it's not a good thing, but what I would say is that the chances that Reading have had have pretty much come from Watford errors rather than them playing through us. So if we can cut out them errors, then obviously that'd be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, we're looking good.
I just have to be honest. Will Hughes has been one of our worst players out there on the pitch. He's just, if you look at hopefully he fixes it in the second half, but it's like if you look at those chances, he's been all over the place. It's like, I just wonder for him, like, this is now his third game in 8 days playing in a defensive midfield. Like, that requires a lot of running, a lot of stamina and mental endurance. Like, obviously we're not going to willingly bench Hughes. Cause like, if I'm going to be honest, I still want like a Hughes at 75% than a Carlos Sanchez at 100%, just because of how good of a player Hughes is. But he's not been the best today, if I'm going to be completely honest.
No, I think that comes down to, I mean, we've discussed it before, Adam, about Xisco Munoz's lack of rotation, especially recently after the international break. I mean, we've had, 3 games in 7 days, Sheffield Wednesday, Middlesbrough, and now obviously against Reading. I mean, I've asked you this question before, but do you think that's something that Xisco needs to work on, especially in the Championship when you're playing these game weeks that have 3 games in? I believe we've only got one more game week that actually has 3 games. So it's probably not going to be too much of an issue for the rest of the season. But is that something that Xisco maybe needs to work on in the future?
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the future. Like, as you said, that only happens once more this season, and you can afford to do that. Like, once, like Premier League managers doing it sometimes do it during the festive period, and like when Nigel Pearson did it during the festive period, it like wasn't that big of an issue. But I definitely do think it's something that he had to work on. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think he knows the reality of managing the Watford Football Club, where if he's not putting out like the best lineup possible, then the hierarchy, if they don't win, the hierarchy is going to be on him and saying like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah,
if we start our strongest lineup and they're a bit fatigued and then we don't get a result, it's like, what's the hierarchy going to think? Like, oh, you should have started like Hungbo over Saar or something. Like, no, like that's not something that's going to be thought. But I think it's a bit of pressure. I think it's something that does need, but it is something that does need to be worked on, because obviously I think this is our strongest lineup, but it comes to the point where like, okay, as good as Sema is, as good as Pedro is, even though they're better than our bench options, like a Hungbo at 100% is probably better than a Sema at like 40%. And it's just like, you know, players need the rest, because not only does giving him the rest mean we have fresher legs that match, it also means he has fresher legs the next match. So it's a kind of a compounding effect.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'd all like to see someone like Hungbo or other players get more opportunities, but you know, we've seen Ismail Assar here. I mean, he's not had a break this season really at all, and he's pulled out, 2 fantastic goals for us today. And I think you're right. You do have to start your best players, but you do have to manage them as well. Brendan is back after getting a drink. Here he is. Brendan, welcome back to the stream, mate.
Thanks. I'm back again.
back again. How do you see the second half panning out then, Brendan? 2 goals up at the moment. What score did you put it at the start of the game? Was it 3-0 to Watford?
I think no, it was 3-0 or 2-1, and that,
I think it was maybe 2-1. Was it?
Yeah, we both said 2-1.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go to half time. 2-1 still possible, but we already have 2 goals. I think Xisco is not the manager that will be get lazy back and waiting for Reading. So I think we scored a third one just when we came out of the changing room, and we will win 3-0. Just one more goal.
That would be good for the goal difference as well. I always like to get the goal difference up as well. 25 people watching at the moment. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys, at halftime. I really do appreciate you all being here. And we're trying to hit 360 subscribers today. So I'm just going to refresh my channel page to see how far we have to go for that. We are still 7 away. So you haven't already, if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be much appreciated. Adam, where can everyone find you on social media? And do you want to tell everyone a little bit about what you do? You know, with your website and your articles, and explain a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, I'm Adam from Watford Opinions. What I do is my whole thing is writing long form opinion pieces. I have watfordopinions.com, which you could find in the description below. I also write for Last Word on Sports. Those are more newsy articles. Those are usually on News Now as well. Like, those are more newsy articles with a bit of opinion, but my website is like, those are like sometimes like a couple thousand word opinion pieces on all the most recent Watford topics. And also, of course, I come on here as much as I can, which is a great experience. So yeah.
Good to hear. And Brendan, where can everyone find you? And do you want to explain a little bit about what you do with the Netherlands Hornets? And I know you do a little bit with the Belgian Hornets as well.
Yeah, they can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Facebook, we're not that often. I keep saying it, but just give it a follow if you like. Yeah, on Instagram it's Watford FC the Netherlands, and make sure as well the Belgian Hornets. Not posting that often, but give them a follow, please. Make sure you make a follow to RB Graphics. They make our graphic designs on our page, so please get a follow. Follow him. He's done well for us. Roy, thanks. Need to give a shout out in this YouTube video for myself to him. But yeah, what we've done, yeah, we have some partnership with the Belgian Hornets. What works out on Twitter at the moment on the Banner Hornets. You can find us. Just search Dutch Hornets or hashtag Dutch Hornets or hashtag Banner Hornets, something like that. I'm talking for ages. Sorry about that. But yeah, what are we doing with the Dutch fans? We bring Dutch fans together, try to find in every corner of the Netherlands some Watford fans, and bring them in one group chat to chat about the club. Hopefully, once we can travel to Vicarage Road with all of us and visit a game of Watford FC. That's what's on our top list now. But this coronavirus, of course, it's not possible. But when it's possible, you guys will see us, the Dutch Hornets, on Vicarage Road. And I saw Sanchez is coming on.
Yes, AJ has said Chalobah looks to be off, and Carlos Sanchez looks to be coming on. A little bit controversial there for me. Like, I'd prefer to definitely see Dan Gosling. I don't know really what Xisco's thinking making that decision. I don't know whether Adam can enlighten us a bit and explain whether Sanchez offers something different to Dan Gosling. But yeah, a bit of a strange decision there, Adam.
Yeah, I think it's a bit odd. Maybe Xisco was just thinking last match when as soon as Gosling came on for Zinkernagel, we conceded. I mean, wasn't Gosling's fault. Sanchez, what we might see is Sanchez playing that more defensive midfield role and Hughes push up, because that's where Sanchez is best thrives as a defensive midfielder. The reason he looked out of place last time he came off the bench against Sheffield Wednesday is because he was playing as like an attacking midfielder, but he still has the defensive mindset. I think he gives us a bit more defensive solidity, but from the early goings here, it does look like he's taking Hughes' spot and Hughes is going for it a bit more.
Yeah, we have kicked off again for this second half. Around 45 minutes, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. So there you go. If you want to sync up with us and sync up with our commentary on the game, hopefully we can get the win. Come on, you Hornets. Come on. Hopefully we can do it.
And James, Adam, just get what you want. Where will Uch play in the second half? He will play more attacking words or just defensively like Sanchez as well?
I think from the early goings, it seems like Hughes will be playing a bit more attacking. Yeah, Hughes will most likely be like where Chalobah was in the more attacking midfield.
Yeah, that's clear.
Which I don't mind. He was better. I think he's a bit better as the more natural central midfielder rather than a Capu.
Yeah, agree with that. Reading was searching for a quick opener there. but Watford control the ball now and just waiting for some space in the running defence. Guys, let our know your score predictions in the comments after this.
Yeah, let us know your score predictions for the second half. Hopefully, you're going to predict a Watford win. I certainly am. I'm still gonna. I can't even remember what I predicted. My memory's so bad lately. Did I go with 3-1 to Watford? Was it?
Yeah.
3-1 to Watford. I predicted. So if my prediction is going to be correct, Reading do have to score, which is quite bad. But yeah, hopefully we can get the win.
If we win this, I will be nervous tomorrow as well.
I know, big games tomorrow as well. It's that stage of the season now where you're looking at all the other games with teams in and around us. It was similar to the Premier League last season in the relegation battle. Constantly looking at Aston Villa results because they were the team we were kind of fighting against in that relegation battle. So yeah, it's quite similar to that, but in a different context because obviously we're battling for promotion this time rather than against relegation.
Exactly that. But winning your own games is the thing. What we need to do.
Absolutely.
We saw it last season. Aston Villa were losing a few games and we're not winning, and we thought we are there. And then last games that Villa's plays, they win, and we lost. So yeah. You need to win your own games to get promoted.
What's the time out in the Netherlands, Brendan? Is it 10 o'clock where you are?
Just let me check up.
10 p.m.
Yeah. 3 minutes before 10 p.m. Yeah.
What about you, Adam? Is it about 3 p.m. where you are?
4
p.m.
Yeah.
What you got planned for the rest of the day? Then are you gonna enjoy this Watford win? Are you going out anywhere?
Me, I don't know. Maybe just some family dinner thing.
Lovely. I'll be going to bed right after this game, so yeah, that's what I've got planned for the rest of the evening.
Friday day, the Saturday, Sunday. What?
I've got to get up early tomorrow. I'm recording a podcast for Voices of the Vic, so I've got to wake up quite early.
Yeah, make sure you follow them as well, James.
Absolutely. Make sure to follow Voices of the Vic on all social platforms. Twitter, Instagram, we're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts as well.
Yep. Yesterday on my walk, I was going for a nice long walk. I listened to the most recent podcast because I didn't have time earlier. So.
Well, you can find me on it tomorrow, Adam. So hopefully you listen to that as well.
I'll make sure.
I can promote my one because it's in Dutch.
Yeah, Brendan does have a podcast as well called the Don't Take Me Home podcast, but it is in Dutch. If you are Dutch speaking, you will be able to listen to Brendan's podcast. Is it available? Is it like available on all podcast platforms, Brendan? Yeah,
similar like the Voices of the Vic, Apple Podcast, Anchor, Spotify. So yeah, I put in the last one. I put Troy the moment against Leicester. The commentary of it I put at the end. So if you want to hear that one again, once again, go to Spotify to Don't Take Me Home podcast. Switch on the last one and go to the last. I think it was 2 minutes, something like that, and you'll hear the moment of Deeney scoring against Leicester commentary. Just if you like. I knew all Watford fans like that moment. So
50 minutes gone now. Not really too much happening actually at the start of this first half. It's been quite back and forth between both teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we needed. It's what we've needed. Because I mean, it's not like Reading have done nothing, but they've not been totally at our throats either. It's a bit more of the end-to-end rather than one-way traffic, which is exactly what we like to see right now.
Changing my camera a bit. Watford or trash.
And I will be back here again. I will be doing a watch along for the Luton game as well. So I'm obviously looking forward to that. Probably going to get a load of abuse for doing that watch along, but I'm sure I can take it. And yeah, I mean, is it mathematically possible for us to still get promoted at Luton? Does anyone know?
And unfortunately it's not, because the games in hand don't get played till after anyway.
Okay. I did see a few tweets the other day saying it was possible, but obviously it's not now.
I think the first game that we can promote it will be against Millwall.
I think that's right, just based on games in hand and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we win and both Brentford and Swansea lose, we'd still need 7 more points to clinch. So
I think Millwall will be the first one, as I said, but not sure.
I could still see Preston getting a result against Brentford. I'm not like confident in that, but like I'm not like totally like this is a free 3 points for them.
We saw Birmingham winning last time against Swansea, wasn't it? And I talked with some Dutch Birmingham guy. He said, "I'm not confident with it. We're not gonna take points against Swansea." I told him, "You need to keep positive. You're gonna do. You take 3 points against Swansea, and there you go to take 3 points." So, you know what? In English football, it's lovely to see everyone can win from top flight teams.
Yeah, and it's like Birmingham. They beat. I mean, it's a little funny pattern. It's like Birmingham beat Swansea, and then they drew to Brentford. Preston beat Swansea. Fill in the blank. Hopefully.
Well, Adam, you're going to be buying a Preston scarf, aren't you? By the sounds of it.
Well, no, what I said is I'd buy a Preston scarf if Preston win tomorrow and we get promoted.
Okay.
And I think it's all safe to say if buying a Preston scarf meant promotion, then we do it.
I won't be buying a Preston scarf, but yeah, as always, follow Watford Opinions on Twitter for superb football tweets winding up opposition fans. I just love to see it. Every day I wake up and I wonder what Adam has tweeted. There's always something on there.
Guys, let's talk about the most points Xisco have since his first game. It's 45. Where to start, guys? Will he be Watford's manager if he go up? Because he doesn't have his license yet, isn't it?
Yeah. What they do is, I think what Adam Leventhal said is like they make a special exception. It's like he'd be able to. It's whether Watford want to extend his contract, and I guess that's the main thing. But I saw like what if like someone mentioned probably on Twitter. So whatever. But like if we like got Rafa Benitez as manager and Xisco stayed as like an assistant.
Where's Rafa Benitez come from? Is that a genuine rumor?
Oh no, it's probably something I just saw. But like Rafa, the whole thing with Rafa Benitez though was like Xisco always talks about how he takes after him, playing under him. It's like they have a connection, they have a bond. So it's not a totally random name. It's not like me saying like Mourinho or something for no reason.
Yeah, for me personally, like I can see the owners definitely wanting a more experienced manager, because what you don't want to happen is you don't want to start the Premier League season, find out that Xisco isn't good enough for whatever reason, and then have to replace a manager mid-season. You know, you don't really want that upheaval. So if they are going to make a decision, that they will have to do it obviously during the summer. I personally would like to see Xisco given an opportunity. But also, I mean, if he stayed on as a coach and he was happy to do that, then definitely I'd look to bring, I mean, as Adam said, someone like Rafa Benitez. You know, I thought Nigel Pearson would be a good fit for Watford. Obviously, that didn't work out in the end, but someone like that, you know, with experience in the game, I'd definitely like to see.
We take Louis van Gaal then.
If I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how much I'd love like Nigel Pearson back. Just because obviously I love him. I'm not taking anything away from that. It's just I don't know if he's like the manager that's going to want to roll the dice or experiment with something different. He knows his 4-3-3 base. Like with us, he'd always do the same. Or it was 4-2-3-1. It's like he'd always do the same system, and he wouldn't dare try anything else. So I mean, I don't know if that's exactly what we want.
Yeah, as a person, I liked Nigel Pearson. I thought he was a nice guy. But yeah, I mean, tactically, I mean, he's not the most renowned tactical manager, Nigel Pearson, is he? But yeah, I mean, Adam, with Rafa Benitez as a shout, I'd love to see Rafa at Watford. I mean, that would be superb.
will be.
Yeah, Sarr is down here. He looks in some pain, but slowly seems like he's trying to get to his feet on his own.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to time waste already. I'm not too sure what's happened here.
But I think he's got his knee to the inside of his knee, and that can mean he must be get straight and feel a little bit pain. But I think there's nothing happens.
Yeah,
he's not injured for 5 weeks or something like that. He will play today again.
It seems like is
Zisco looking dapper today, Adam? I know you like Zisco in his suits. Is he looking good today for you?
He is looking phenomenal.
Yeah, good looking guy, Zisco. Sarr looks like he'll be okay as well. He's just got up. He's just walking to the touchline now.
Yeah. Hungbo, come on.
Oh, Hungbo.
He's need to get a seat again.
I mean, obviously, I want Sarr to stay on. One thing that would be interesting is I'm pretty sure Hungbo is a right winger by trade and not a left winger where we've usually been seeing him.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, when he's come on, Adam, he has come on in that left wing, hasn't he?
Yeah. So obviously, I want Sarr to stay on, but I do think Hungbo at the right wing is our best way of utilizing him rather than getting him just random minutes on the left.
Come on, the boys.
That's a poor ball by Bachmann. Oh, that was lovely from Sarr.
Oh, unlucky. Sarr is looking so sharp today. I mean, definitely one of the best performances from him this season.
Yeah.
Elise in the midfield has been really good for Reading, though. He's looked a really good player.
In terms of Sarr's performances this season, just touching on him a bit more, like what other performances have kind of reached this level? I mean, he's got the 2 goals today. He's laid off some good passes as well. You know, I can't really remember. He got the winning goal against Stoke. Home. That's a 3-2 match.
Bristol City was Bristol City.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Actually, now you said that. I mean, that was up there as well.
Femini across and had it. Ooh.
Oh, we've played that many games.
Is this our first corner of the match?
Must be.
Let's see what we have in the book now. So I remember the Sheffield Wednesday when we had like everyone at the front post, and supposedly we have some sort of set piece specialist nowadays. So
should I take a look on the table at the moment?
Christopher says if we win today, we probably get promoted. I mean, I think that's the opinion of most people. Christopher, I think that this is quite a huge game in the running we've got now. More huge games to come, though. I mean, Norwich, Brentford, Millwall, Luton, Swansea, big games, tough games. This is just the start. You know, I think mathematically, to secure promotion, we need to get 13 points in total, including today. So yeah, we can bring that down to 10 tonight. Obviously, if we win.
Can we take 8 more points and going up to 90 points in total? Can we take it? If we win this one, we go up to 82.
Well, what's the highest we can get? We can't get 100 points, can we?
No, we can't. That's not. No, we can't.
We could get 97, I believe.
Yeah.
But can we get 8 more points after this game?
Oh.
2 more
Messina
wins.
translating Knagel in there.
2 more wins and two draws. So yeah, I think we can reach it. But depends on when we get promoted, yeah.
Well, all I want is a promotion party in Watford Town Centre. That's all I want. Probably won't get home until like 2 a.m.
No, you get more 4 a.m. 7
a.m. Well, I'd have to get the train home, Brendan, from where I live. So
James, you stayed there. You stayed there for all night. You got party like crazy, yeah. Like I did before with Sports. So we stayed there until 6 a.m. and some guys need to work on 8 a.m.
You're crazy, Brendan. I would not do that. I would not do that.
Well, I was not drinking because I need to drive the car, but these guys were asking me, guys, please get home because I need to work in 2 hours. Lots of Watford fans will get that one, isn't it?
So Reading are making a substitution here as well by the looks of it.
What are we doing, man?
Ball goes out of play.
Actually, I think it stayed in. Oh yeah, the second best Zhao will now be on the pitch.
Here we go. He's on it again.
I think
why is he not starting at them? I thought Zhao for them was quite a key player. Well, I wonder why he's on the bench.
He's kind of had an Adam Armstrong type season where he's tailed off as of late. Zhao did score off of the bench last match, so I mean he will be a bit more confident now, but recently he hasn't been producing. I think it'll be like for Puskas though. I don't see a tactical switch yet.
Has Hughes played better for you as well, Adam? I know you were quite critical of Hughes in the first half. Has he improved in this second half, considering he has moved positions slightly as well?
He's done what he's had to now. It's like he hasn't. He's done well enough, yeah.
Oh,
that's good pressing from Hughes there. I mean, the thing with Hughes is like he usually doesn't have the loudest of matches just by the nature of a defensive midfield position. Like, because you don't notice them that much because they're not clearing balls off the line, but they're not also consistently finding the back of the net. Just my one thing in the first half is he looked out of position a lot and like gave them passing lanes that usually he wouldn't. But he has looked better this half, I think.
So double substitution here for Reading.
Yeah, Puskas is coming off for Zhao. Let's see what the other is.
Oh, he went on a bit too early then. I was waiting for Sky Sports to bring the graphics up, but they never brought the substitution graphics up.
Gibson, I'm pretty sure Gibson's the left back, so Sarr will have a different opposition now. Hopefully, it's not going to cause too much. But I saw a lot of Reading fans were worried about that matchup before the match, and I guess they were right to worry.
But guys, to be sure, let's say Norwich will lose tomorrow. We go to 5 points, close to them. Will we have a chance to become champions of the championship? Or
no? I've ruled that out. I think I've ruled that scenario out now.
I mean, technically yes, because then we still have Norwich to play, so that could theoretically turn into 2 points. I don't think it's impossible. It's just not what I'm thinking about. I just don't want to think about that, you know.
Norwich can secure promotion before they even play us, I believe, Brendan.
I almost want that. I almost want them to have secured promotion just so, like, you know, at one hand, you could argue, well, they're not going to have as much pressure. They could play more free-flowing. Other hand, you could say, well, they might put their foot off the gas, play a couple players they might not have otherwise. So, I don't know.
Hopefully, we will get promoted. That's number one. And if there is any possibility we could be champions, we will see. Jesus said, Brendan, don't let them lose. I don't want to celebrate against us. But Jesus, we will win that game against Norwich. 3-0.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't have any doubts about that.
I mean, we did beat Norwich. I mean, that was Disco's first match, wasn't it? You beat Norwich 1-0 at Vicarage Road.
Yeah, I think so. And we played quite good game against Brentford.
On the ball now.
We played quite good game against Brentford as well at home. You were in the stadium, James.
I was in the stadium against Brentford for that game. That was under Vladimir Rivic, though. I think that's one of his last games, actually.
Yeah,
second to last game. Yeah.
I was quite lucky to go to that as well because that was a week before the UK went back into like a lockdown. So yeah, that's a good game. Deeney scoring a penalty in that game. Ivan Toney also scoring a penalty.
I remember seeing you on the TV.
I know. You all sent pictures of me on the TV. It's very, very cold though.
It was a cold night in December somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very cold. It was just good to be back in Vicarage Road, but I've obviously not been back since.
Come on, boys, get free. Oh,
unlucky there from Kiko. Tried to play Sar through again, linking up.
Yellows.
I love when Sierralta does that.
Sing us a few songs.
If we win, I will sing one. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me.
To end the stream.
Serenade us as we go.
Come on, the boys. I love that. I need to say, this number 14, I don't know who it is from Reading, but playing very well this game.
7 and 14 for Reading have both been very good.
Yeah. He's optimistic and try to run into spaces where there no spaces are. So it's lovely to see. Troste Kung look likes to go off. Gosling coming on, guys.
No, Cathcart.
Oh, Cathcart. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Cathcart.
Well, Cathcart coming on. We're not. I mean, when was the last time he played? I mean, we got a lot of players who haven't really played a lot of football on the bench.
Yeah, Adam, can I use your glasses for a moment? I said Gosling. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, Troste Kong is doing well.
I mean, it's a shame. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I didn't have my eyes in the game, so I'm not quite sure. I mean, did you go down off the ball?
It looks more just like a muscle strain. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people have been quite critical of how Troste Kong's played in the last few matches, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's any better defenders at the club. Craig Cathcart is a good defender. Is he better than Troste Kong? Probably not. We've got Cabasele as well. He's just come back from injury, but you don't really want to be throwing these players in, especially towards the end of the season when they've not played a lot of football. They're not match sharp. So hopefully it's not too serious for Troste Kong.
I just think it's so crazy how Cathcart is still he's a great player. I'm not saying this like insultingly or anything. It's just like the fact he was with us in like 2014, 15, and now he's like still with us when we're hopefully going back up. Like that, it's one of those things. Like with Deeney, it's like okay, like he's like Mr. Watford, whatever. Like you think like okay, that makes sense. Like Cathcart, it's like he's like it's like an unsung hero for so long. Like obviously he hasn't played much this season, but still, it's kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
I mean, Troste Kong was struggling to get off the pitch then. I mean, hopefully it's not too serious. I mean, I don't really want to be changing that centre-back partnership at the end of the season, but he's having a word with Xisco Munoz there. He was shaking his head as well.
Yeah, it looked like he already has something before the game. And he's directly saying, I'm not going to go further this game. So hopefully it will be all right. And hopefully it will be only protection, and it's easy save for Bachmann there. But hopefully it's protection for him, for his muscle, and he will be back for the Luton game or the game after that one.
Yeah, because absolutely. Hope so.
I think we can miss him for the Luton game. We can start with Cathcart or Van Wilmot. So
Hughes with a good ball out wide to Messina across.
Come on, we need to score at the Rookery end.
Yeah, I think Troste Kong. I like seeing that from Troste Kong because sometimes you see like players are like, no, I'm fine, I could carry on, and then they have to get stretchered off or like can't go off on their own weight. So I think obviously I hope he's okay, but sometimes you see players unnecessarily force it, and 2 minutes later it spells the end of the season. So
yeah, Good question from Lorenzo here, actually, Brendan. I put this to you. How do you feel about letting Craig Dawson go? Obviously, this week that deal was made permanent because it was a appearance-based deal. He made a certain amount of appearances for West Ham. It didn't look likely about him returning to Watford, did it? So are you not really fussed about letting Dawson go?
I think for him, is it the best option? He plays a lot of games, or he plays a few games at West Ham United. West Ham United is on fire this season. Probably go play Champions League or Europa League. So he will a lot of extra money if they reach that. But yeah, for Watford, is the right decision. He was already an old guy. When we go up next season, we need some youth players. We need some space in our financial part to get new players and to say this to this new players. You will be in the starting lineup, and if there's Greg Dawson, who's a player who was already for lots of years in the Premier League, this player will say, yeah, but Greg Dawson is there. I didn't know if I'm in the starting lineup. So I think it's a good thing for Watford to let him go to West Ham, and it's a good thing for Dawson as well to go to West Ham. We saw him scoring, Dawson, in the last season when we got relegated. He tried to keep us in the Premier League, but it's all right to leave him to West Ham United.
Yeah, we also, I mean, we get good funds. It was an £1 million initial loan deal, 2 million for the transfer, 2 million off the wage books as well. So I mean, kind of like £5 million there for a 30-year-old defender. But it kind of makes, it was something I was wondering the other day. What are your thoughts on Ben Wilmot's future? Because I mean, obviously I want him around, but he hasn't been playing much this season, and he wasn't bad when he did. So what's he gonna want to do?
I think for me, Adam, under Vladimir Ivic, I mean, he was getting quite a lot of game time, wasn't he? I mean, he was starting matches, and I thought he played quite well. I wouldn't say he was our best defender, but he did a good job for us. But under Xisco Munoz, he's not really been given a chance at all, and I'm not sure why. I don't know whether Xisco doesn't really want to risk putting someone else in there in case it doesn't work out. Because in terms of playing out from the back as a ball-playing defender, I think Ben Wilmot is up there with one of the best at the club. So for me, Adam, I'm not quite sure why he's not been given a chance. Maybe it's due to the switch of formation from the five at the back to the two centre backs.
I could see that. It's just, I mean, he's what, 20, 21 years old right now. Is he gonna want to wait? Because if we get promoted and bring in another centre back, it's like he's gonna think to himself that he's like the 4th or 5th in the pecking order, and like he's not gonna want to stay for that. And that would be
especially when you're at that age, 20, 21, you really want to be starting to break into the first team at that point, and playing regular minutes. But it's not working out, is it really, Brendan? For Ben Wilmot at Watford,
it's not working out for him as well. We saw him at Swansea when he was on loan there. He was playing absolutely well. I think a lot of Swansea fans love him. So yeah, I think when he not will play in our squads, I think he prefer a move to Swansea. But yeah, hopefully he gets a chance to play in our squad because he's quite a good player. What we saw at Swansea, Viljovic got booked. He's got his 6th yellow card of the season, by the way. But yeah, hopefully Wilmot gets some chances in the Watford squads. But we need to find out in the future. That's all what I can say about him. Hopefully you get a chance.
It is an interesting one, and hopefully it does work out for him. But I could definitely see him moving on, especially next season if we go up. I mean, if he's not being given chances in the Championship, he's not going to be given more chances in the Premier League, is he? So yeah, it's an interesting one. It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, and as you said, he was like a star. He was a star for Swansea. It's not like he's still that young prospect that just arrived from Stevenage. It's like, maybe I mispronounced that. I don't know. It's like he's been proven to be more than good enough for the second tier, and if he's like the 4th on our pecking order right now, I'll assume we're going to sign another centre back if we go up. I don't know.
Yeah, we still have Christian Cabaseda as well. What is a great player for Watford, so it will be very difficult for him.
Yeah, I mean, Cabasella has always been an interesting case with me because on his day he's so good, but a lot of times for me, I knew it was an unpopular opinion. It just seemed like at times he was just a mistake waiting to happen. Like he seems to have those, like him at his best is beyond like unbeatable, but it just seems there's there's some games where you look at him, it's like he just doesn't seem up to it today. There's others where he's fantastic, but it's like he's not the most consistent players, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
No, I'm totally agree with you, Adam. Totally agree. We have 50 minutes to play, by the way. Still 2-0 to the Hornets.
Yeah, the half is. I mean, it's played out. It's been a bit more boring, but it's played out how we needed to. I mean, both teams getting half chances, but so far nothing too serious. It's not been the same as the last 15, 20 minutes of the first half, which is important. But
I absolutely agree, and actually, I'm happy with how. I'm quite happy with how this game's gone now. I mean, I'm sure we'd all take the 2-0 and Isaac's success and Andre Gray coming on. So Gray coming on for João Pedro. I mean, I did call that earlier today. I said I'd like to see Andre Gray come on. So that's good to see. And again, another game where João Pedro hasn't scored a goal. But has he had the impact he wanted to, Brendan, João Pedro?
Yeah, he tried. He does his best. Give him some time. You know, I'm quite good talking about him. So yeah, he will come there. Hopefully, he scores some big goals against Swansea, Brentford, and Norwich.
Hopefully, and Isaac's success has come on for Ken Sema, Adam. You know, you were saying Sema looked tired earlier. Is that the right decision to make there? 15 minutes or so to go at the game. You know, give Success a bit more game time.
Yeah, and it was something I was actually saying to Brendan when you left at halftime. Hold on, as Zinchenko's in here and he skies it over. Back to, we could have put the game to bed there.
Look at Zisco's loving that.
What I was saying to Brendan at halftime though is even with those subs, like yes, Pedro and Sema have both been looking tired, which I just have to attribute Pedro. Like he was like sort of injured against Sheffield Wednesday, tries to come back against Middlesbrough. He's not really been 100% the past few matches. But what these new subs, what they do is obviously they give the players that need rest, but they also allow it. So the Reading, obviously they're going to need a push forward to score. They have new fresh legs to worry about as well. So they're going to be a bit more stretched naturally because now that we don't have tired legs, our attackers aren't going to be naturally sitting back a bit more on their tired legs. It's like they're going to want to score. They're going to want to get forward, and that's going to distort Reading's shape a bit more than they'd like it to.
Come on, the Hornets.
Come on, the boys. 9 attempts for Watford, 12 for Reading.
Boy, we have some lovely games this weekend as well in the other competition. We've got El Clasico and we've got Watford Man United. So if you have nothing to do this weekend, make sure you get some of that games. Yeah,
lots of football on to watch. The weather's going to be awful this weekend as well where I am. So it's good to see I can sit indoors all weekend and watch some football.
Yeah, similarly to us.
Another shot there from that number 7 is causing a few issues for us.
We should sign him if we go. No, we can't be talking about that yet. Can't be.
Was this an awful tackle? No, it wasn't.
I mean,
hopefully we'll use it. Something about a little bit.
Hopefully, Buckman got a clean sheet, guys.
So Sanchez is down. This isn't a good sight to see because Cleverly's not back yet. Meaning, if Chalobah misses out, we're very. Sanchez, he looks okay, Sanchez, but.
Yeah, it was a collapse there, big crash.
Yeah, and I mean, Sanchez hasn't had the most to do, but he's done what's been asked of him. Like it's been nothing special, but you don't need anything special sometimes. He's just done what he's had to.
He's done what he taught to do. So,
I've actually finished my pack of chocolate. I've finished it all. The packet's empty. 10 minutes before time, James.
I'm going to have to check your bank transactions. I'm surely there's some sponsorship here.
No. Unfortunately not. They're very, very nice, though. I got them for Easter. Very nice. Thank you to my mum for giving me them.
We're waiting for the sponsorship, James.
Oh,
one day, Brendan. One day.
One thing I want to say, Sanchez, like he looks so perfect in the Watford kit. Maybe it's just because I'm used to seeing him in the yellow Columbia kit, but like the Watford kit just matches Sanchez so well.
Yeah.
Sanchez.
Oh! God, I'll tell you what, Adam. That conversation there, talking about Carlos Sanchez, how good he looks in the Watford kit. and then he has a good shot on goal from the edge of the box. Oh, a few
Just
more
wide.
yards to the right-hand side of the post. That would have gone in.
Assuming nothing crazy happens before the end of the match, which I'd be totally fine with. In terms of expected goals, we've had an absolute robbery here, but that doesn't tell the whole story.
No.
If we hold on, which I think we will, it's not like we didn't deserve it, I think.
Andre Gray doing really well there.
Oh,
I mean, Andre Gray is definitely. I wouldn't mind giving him another speculative start. Again, I know I've said this so many times, but
well, I mean, Adam. I mean, what about next Saturday? I mean, we play Luton, Andre Gray's former club. You know, would you play him? Because you know what, I might give it a go. What is there to lose? I mean, there's a lot to lose. 3 points, but I might give it a go if I was Isco.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, definitely playing at, like, it seems like there's just something about players playing against former teams which makes them better sometimes. As Kiko clears away, I wouldn't mind it, especially if Pedro still isn't 100%.
Yeah.
Also, since he used to play for them, if he scores, he better like kiss the badge and like take off his jersey. But
I think the players were told to keep their celebrations a bit more muted because of the pandemic, but I've not really seen anyone doing that.
Yeah, like the star ran over to the sidelines in front of the Reading bench.
It's good to see. I mean, back to them Sarr goals. They were so good. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Especially that first one where he curled it into the top left-hand corner. Such a good finish, that.
Oh, and it's also 7 minutes to break the manager of the month curse.
Although I did see someone say that Ivic won after he got the manager of the month award.
That's true. That was a weird month because actually, yeah, that month is just the way the month went. It was, we won the match, and then we drew 2, and then we won 2, and then we lost the first match of the next month. So everyone was like, "What's going on? Like, we've lost," but that was the first day of the following month.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Well, he won his first match after, but then he also got sacked the month after. So
It's no problem. I think we're all happy with that. That we have a manager who looks like loving playing attacking football as well.
Yeah, if we go up though, like Duxbury better have like a collage of all the mean things said about him when they sacked it.
Oh,
is that not
that's the right here with Sarr. Is that a corner for us? Yeah.
Come on, Watford, get one more goal. Come on.
Is that a corner?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I initially thought it was off of like the back of Gray's foot and then rolled out, but based on their judgment, yeah, based on the player's movement, I guess. Zingernagels looks so good though.
Oh yeah, he's so good. I think the Premier League actually would suit him a lot more as well. So
for sure.
So yeah,
for sure.
Not long to go now, guys. Just over 5 minutes remaining of normal time. Hope you guys in the comments are having a great day as well. Hope you're enjoying the Watford performance. Still 2 goals to the good. Have a shot. Have a shot.
Oh, that just go wide.
I was inches. Looks like a deflection.
The biggest chance for Ismaila Sarr after that offside goal.
It took a deflection, so
he had a lot of time there. I mean, there's a lot of men in between him and the goal actually, but yeah, he's had a few chances to get his hat trick now, hasn't he, Brendan?
Yeah, he has, but he's done great so far. I think he's my man of the match. Don't know about you guys, but
absolutely
no other option.
He's my man of the match, so yeah. Hopefully he scored a third one.
Nicking the ball there, Sarr as well.
Yeah, I mean, if Sarr couldn't be picked for the man of the match, who would you pick?
I think the goalie, Bachmann or Zingernagel. But Bachmann did well as well. So I go for Bachmann then. If
I'd go Zingernagel actually, Brendan. I would.
Those are the 2 first names that come to mind for me. I'd probably just say Zingernagel, but I wouldn't call you crazy for saying Bachmann either. I think when sometimes when the Watford admin on Twitter does the man of the match performance, you're like, there's like one player, like, okay, I get it. And then there's they'll like put like the most rant, like Lazar and like Pochettino for some reason. It's like, what?
That is, you know what? That is a good point, actually. I did notice that as well. I think in some matches, there's a clear man of the match where it's quite obvious who it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think some matches, they just put people in there because there is no one else to choose from.
Yeah.
But you know what? If there is a game with a clean sheet, I think, and the goalkeeper have a lot to do. I think the goalkeeper have always a nomination to be man of the match, because as goalkeeper you can win 3-1. You are happy with 3 points, but you're not happy with that goal against you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the life of a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Although, just as a disclaimer, if anyone from the Watford Twitter team is here, I love the admin. The admin is absolutely brilliant. That's just my one little critique. This is not saying anything about that bad about the admin, because I love the admin. So.
And if someone from the Watford Twitter team is here, I mean, I am looking for another job at the moment, so you know I am available.
And the Watford Way Twitter account and all the where you're watching from stuff is pretty cool too. So you should take a look at that, even if it's like some sort of collab, you know, not totally.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, not long to go now. Three or so minutes left, guys. I mean, it is looking like we will get the win now. I'm a bit more relaxed, but you know, it can all change as soon as they get a goal. You know, they'll be pushing for the draw. So yeah, hopefully we can hold on to this.
This game is over, James.
Do you reckon, Brendan? Am I just hyping it up too much?
Don't say that yet. You're right, but don't say it. As they get a chance here.
Oh my! Oh,
great save by Bachmann.
Daniel Bachmann, really well there to hold on to that.
Come on,
that's elastic. That's an elastic save to hold on to that.
I'm surprised he actually didn't palm that out.
Yeah, Foster palms that.
Definitely.
That's a great one. That's absolutely great one. This one.
And that goes back to you, Brendan. I mean, Daniel Bachmann, if Saar wasn't getting the 2 goals, I mean, he's up there, isn't he, for man of the match?
Yeah. Saves like this are feeling like nobody can stop you.
It's like, I guess in the whole Bachmann versus Foster debate, it's like Foster maybe commands the box a bit better, but Bachmann's distribution is great, and Bachmann is such a good shot stopper.
Yeah.
Like, he's elastic. Like, he doesn't parry the ball, and he's so good at those.
Well, Abby in chat says Ben Foster or Daniel Bachmann. I mean, for me at the moment, it's Daniel Bachmann is clear of Ben Foster.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean,
at the moment, it's Bachmann.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things though is like right before Bachmann took the #1 spot, I read an article like it's his time, and that I love when that happens. You just write something and then it comes true, and it's just like it just feels so good. It's like maybe they were reading my articles.
Well, we've got a suspicion that Xisco reads your articles, haven't we, Adam? I mean, we talk all the time that Xisco Munoz secretly reads your articles.
Yeah. Maybe after the season, like he'll tell me, like, you know, now I can tell you whatever.
Have you sent him a message on Instagram before, Adam? Because he does reply to a lot of people.
Occasionally, I'll send him a good job thing.
He does. Does he like your ones? He likes mine.
Yeah. So usually he does.
6 minutes.
Good to see. It's good to see. Actually, I've never seen a manager be so interactive on social media.
I mean, he's basically our age though. I mean, he's like one of the youngest like a manager can realistically be. I mean,
yeah.
And I guess it also helps that he's not like Lampard or Gerrard, where he has 40 million followers anyway.
Yeah. Well, 6 minutes. 6 minutes on, by the way.
6 minutes, blimey.
And like the whole thing with Xisco is it's like the reason people hated him is because like it's like he doesn't really have much experience, like which obviously he didn't. But then you look at other former players turned to managers like Lampard. As soon as he took the job at Derby, it's like no one was like, oh, he didn't have much experience. It's like And Zisco, if you look at him, he was a great player back in his day for a La Liga winning Valencia. It's like that's if he were the English equivalent of that, I can't really think of one off the top of my head. But if he were that, but the English equivalent, like people wouldn't be like so like quick to judge and quick to say that's crazy. Like,
Adam, I think Xisco and Wayne Rooney are that kind of managers. Wayne Rooney does well with Derby. I think when he starts his job, they were in relegation zone, and they're now kindly safe, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that two managers are done really well as odds players.
mm-hmm.
As
and also
players.
I also think with like younger managers, it's like they know what's needed, like they know what their players want, but they're also more willing to adapt. It's like if you're a manager known for your like counter attacking or whatever, like certain style of play, you can't really veer away from it, or they're just less willing to because they don't know how to teach anything else. Whereas Zisco is, it's like we're gonna let the players play. Like I'll do my best to put them in the best tactics, but it's like I'm not gonna make this about my managing. I'm gonna make it about the players playing.
And in the changing room, there you're looking up to guys like that, to guys like Wayne Rooney that play in Champions League finals, things like that. Xisco play a lot of games. If you're a young guy like, or if you're an unexperienced guy, you're looking up to players like that. But it can learn you a lot. That's all. They're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for you.
I mean, I also think it helps, I guess, a bit that Zisco has better English than Ivic. And I'm not saying that like obviously you can speak whatever language and be a manager, but just in terms of what you were talking about, the bonds, it's like the player manager bonds, like that's what you need often. Bachmann did not do the best there. But it's like, yeah, that like player manager bonds, sometimes you need that. Like the little age gap definitely helps.
Star plays Gray through
here.
Oh,
great challenge there. Couldn't find Zinkernagel. Sarr takes it to the flag, goes down.
Yeah, fantastic run by Sarr to open up that space as well.
Oh, come on, get that foot one, Dawns. Come on.
Can I just say we've never lost when I've done a watch along as well.
Come on, the winning way watch along. I saw it from Caroline.
My dream outfit combination has never failed.
What are you wearing below the waist, Adam?
There is Watford logo undergarments. Yes.
Good. I've got some Watford shorts on as well.
Yeah, I got those. This year's kit. Watford socks even.
Whoa, Watford socks.
Come on, fully Watford.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll tell you what, I don't even own any Watford socks. I mean, you beat me there.
Oh, I think so. Someone got these for me as a gift. It's like these are you probably can't even buy these on the site. These are like custom made.
Oh, are they? Nice.
That's great.
Yeah, like last match, I was in a hurry, so I didn't get everything on properly, and that's entirely the reason, and nothing about football is why we lost. Drew.
Oh my god!
If people think superstitions don't determine football games, it's just no fun. No.
Chance for Reading to make. Ooh.
All right, now I think it's safe to say this game's in the bag.
Yeah,
yes.
For sure.
For sure.
All night long.
All night. All night long. I do love that song, Brendan. It's one of my favourite songs, actually. Quality stream again tonight, lads. Thank you very much, Fireball. Thanks for watching. The winning way watch along. Rocket Man Sarr running down the wing.
I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough.
Superb. I mean, I'm very happy with this. I mean, we'll start the game for a couple of minutes at full time, give you our thoughts on it, and make sure to subscribe as well if you guys haven't already. I would really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, huge win for Watford, and this really now. I mean, what are we now? 12 points ahead of Brentford. Obviously, they've got 2 games in hand. They do play a game of that tomorrow. But I mean, that puts the pressure on, doesn't it? I mean, if they're now thinking if they drop points, you know, they're going to get further and further adrift from Watford. So yeah, I mean, it does put the pressure on. It is full time. Come on. Really good to see that.
Watford FC. Yeah, la, 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 la. Watford FC.
Yeah, but as
So
you were
good.
saying, like, this will sweep the legs out of Brent. And it's like, you even look when we played before them and then they played Huddersfield, the goal Brentford conceded, if you watch it, like, that was just the definition of crumbling under pressure. Like, 7 minutes in, they have a terrible breakdown at the back, and this is going to sweep. Like, we're 13 points clear of Swansea, 12 points clear of Brentford, need 10 points for promotion. Like, don't be shocked if tomorrow, if the needing for promotion is less than 10 points. I mean, they both have difficult away matches. All the pressure is on them now.
Yeah,
it's exciting, Brendan, isn't it? I mean, Brendan, what are your final thoughts? The camera is right on his Ismaila Sarr's face at the moment. He's the man who got the 2 goals today. Superb finishes. You know, are you now getting more and more optimistic about us going back up?
James, as you know, I was already optimistic to go up. I said, I think 3 weeks ago, never ever stop believing in the Championship as well. Okay, throw that away just for a moment. I said you before this game, if we win this game, I'm so confident that we nearly go up. That second half was very, very boring. We see some small chances, but we go now up to 82 points.
Unbelievable. I mean, we're looking at the table there on Sky Sports, Brendan. I mean, that table makes for good reading. That really does make for good reading.
This is Watford, and this Watford will go up this season. This is Watford, this is Vicarage Road, and we will back in the Premier League next season. I knock on the wood, fingers crossed, but we are close to it. We need to fight for every point from now. Come on, you horns. If some players watching this afterwards when it's on YouTube, come on, the boys, get in there, and Watford brings us back. Come on.
Come on. There you go. Last words from Brendan there. Adam, do you have anything else more to say before we go? Just, you know, obviously very, very happy with the result. Sarr with the 2 goals. Xisco looking dapper as always. And yeah, I mean, we'll find out tomorrow whether this win was even better than it is, because obviously you've got Brentford and Swansea playing tomorrow. I mean, Adam, are you going to be tuning into them games tomorrow as well?
I'll try to wake up for the Swansea match. Maybe I'll wake up for the second half because that kicks off at 7:30 a.m. for me. Definitely going to be tuning into the Brentford game to see if I need to get that scarf, which hopefully I will. But yeah, just overall brilliant start to the match, as good as we could have asked for. And obviously, it was good that we kept going to get the 2-0 lead right away. The rest of the first half wasn't the best, but at halftime we made the adjustments we need. And yeah, we saw it out as we should. I think it's a deserved win against a we can't understate this. Reading is a team with everything to play for, on the top of the table, a team that beat us earlier this season, coming off the back of an impressive 3-1 victory. It's like they were no pushover at all. If we could beat them 2-0 and in a pretty good fashion, then Prem's the limit.
Exactly, and I think that's good words to leave it on today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed doing it. Thank you very much to Adam and Brendan for coming along. I really do appreciate it, guys, and hopefully we'll be on again at least once more before the end of this season. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really do enjoy making these streams and making the videos for you guys. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. That will be much appreciated. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. And we'll catch you very, very soon for another video on the Watford Way. Bye-bye, guys.
Cheers.